Shalom, shalom. I like to start off this video by giving all honor, praises, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Kodash. Double honors to my teachers, the elders, apostles, and bishop of GMS, Great Millstone, teaching and ruling well. Salutation to the hopeful elect of the house of Israel, the sincere brothers and sisters out there that are keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of their abilities. Okay, and the brothers who are pushing the word, whether people hear or forbear. Right? So I'm in the spirit, regardless if I'm at work or wherever you are, man. When the spirit hits you, you know, of course you move with wisdom, but now I'm on break and there's no one around, so I figured, I push forth this little lesson, and Lord willing, this will be edifying, right? And pertaining to the situation, right now my whole work is shut down, but I still got my shift, but the work itself is shut down because of the sedition that's happening downtown in Ottawa, Canada. There's the truckers convoy, and now the effect of that situation is trickling down upon my work. But ultimately, that made me think that that's the sedition of men, and that the scriptures is coming with is truth. It's being accomplished. Even to the point where something that is happening downtown is affecting me all the way past Blair. It's affecting us past Blair, man. Shutting us down, man. And Lord, call halalam Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. I still have my shifts. I still have my shift, but the work itself is done. There's nothing to do. I'm just sitting here, watching videos. So that's beautiful, So I'm being edified. I'm still getting edified. I'm still in the spirit. But these other people, man, they're tormented. They got demons bugging them out. The wickedness. Those that are in darkness, they know not at what they stumble. But me, I'm walking in the light. All praise to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai for opening my eyes. All right. So that being said, I'll bring out Luke 12:49, which reads, "I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled?" All right. So when Yahweh Shai comes back on the scene, all right, there's already gonna be all sorts of madness going on the earth, man. We're talking about plans. We're talking about cannibalism, okay, on the high order, high scale, okay. Your enemies are gonna be of your household, right? You're not gonna have in that day, man. Evil will increase again, man. It says that the Jacob's trouble is as never has been since the time of humanity. So it's never gonna be like that, man. See, it's gonna be the worst time in human history, right? So that fire is already gonna be kindled by the time Yahweh Shai comes on the scene, man. Right? So so I read that one again. Luke 12:49. "I am come to send fire on the earth, and what will I if it be already kindled?" Right? So pertaining to 2nd Ezra chapter 15, and I'll start at 11. "But I'll bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues." When it's talking about them as the remnant of Israel, the hopeful elect, he's going to bring them out of the destruction. "Come out of her, my people, lest ye be partaker of her sins." Right? So at that time, Yahweh Shai and Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai is going to beam us up. Lord willing, I'm a part, and we all are part of that number. Right? He's going to beam us up out of the destruction, deliver us. All right? But Egypt, it says here, and shall smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. So in the sense those plagues are being sent, man, in the way of pestilence, famine. All these things are happening slowly but surely. Right? It's slowly we're seeing the events. Even the fact that those truckers are out there, that's less food on the shelves. Right? Less gas in the oil tanks. You see? So the next verse it reads, "Egypt shall mourn, and the foundations of it shall be smitten with plagues and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it." Okay, Egypt shall mourn, man. These people, man, they're bugging out, man. They don't know, man. The reality is being destroyed right in front of their face, and since they put their faith in Egypt, they're falling with Egypt as well. Right? They have nothing to hold on to, man. It says the higher they are, the bigger they fall. And now the wicked being set up on slippery places. Everyone that's hand in hand with the devil, so-called white man, Esau, Edom, right? Anyone that's in bed with this devil, right, is gonna end up falling with them. And you see, You're prospering together, you're gonna fall together, man. You see, it tells us, the Lord tells us that the wise are in the house of mourning, okay? And the Lord is gonna set a mark upon those that sigh and cry, all right? Okay. The foolish is in the house of mirth. It tells us that a sword is prepared. A sword is prepared for a sword slaughter. Should we then make mirth? Why are these people partying, having fun? This is not the time to be all in the, Of course, when you were in the world, it made sense to go clubbing and to party, look out for, hang out with girls and this and that, try to get some, But now that we understand that this wicked kingdom is on its way out, you want to be on the right side of the battlefield, man. You have to be on the right side, man, because when Yahweh Shai comes in, he knows who's with him and who's not, and who's against him, right? So when Yahweh Shai comes, it's not going to be no debates. It's not going to be any questions, right? He said he's just going to tell him, this one, bring him hither, that I may slay him before me, because he doesn't want me to rule, the worshippers of Allah, the worshippers of Buddha, the worshippers of themselves, all right? You bring them here, then I may slay them, okay? And again, the foundations of Egypt shall be smitten with plagues, all right? The economy, healthcare, this and that, the whole foundation, because the problem is the world has not a solid foundation. They build their foundation on sand, which is wickedness. They build their foundation on wickedness. It doesn't matter if you're so-called good in the world, and you're doing your job, you're just going to work every day and you're taking care of your family, this and that. But if your foundation is not Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, you're still building on sand, because everything that is of the world shall pass away. Right? We have to understand that. We have to seek for heavenly things. Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is gonna make a new heaven and a new earth. Right? And you want to be a part of that new earth, man. You don't want to be destroyed on this side because you're too blind. You're too blinded by the vanity of this world. Okay? So it tells us in Malachi 4:1, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, all that do wickedly shall be stubble. Okay? You're just gonna fuel the fire, man. It's gonna be used as a fuel for fire, man. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord of hosts, and it shall leave them neither root nor branches. So the wicked, you're not gonna rise up after that, man. Oppression shall not rise up a second time. All right. So after this, man, the Israelites are gonna be in rulership, the hopeful elect, the righteous elect of the Lord. They're gonna be in rulership, and they're gonna instill righteousness. They're gonna put the whole earth under a righteous vibration, and everything shall flourish as it's supposed to be, man. And then the earth is gonna be Eden once again. All right. But here's the duality. Okay, the Lord works controls both sides, and there's the duality of it, because a false balance is an abomination unto the Lord. So the Lord creates evil, the Lord creates good, right? And evil meaning bad times. Okay, so the Lord controls everything, man. So at the same time as He's gonna destroy the wicked, here's what He's gonna do for the righteous. It says here, verse 2: but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of righteousness rise with healing in His wings. Okay, you're gonna be healed, man. Okay, He's gonna wipe away the tears from our eyes, man. All the sufferings, man. It's just gonna be as a nightmare that passed away, man. We're gonna once once we're in those chariots, once we finish our race, once our job is once our mission on this earth is accomplished of pushing forth this word, once we're reunited with Yahweh Hashem Yahushai in these chariots, man, the feeling of knowing that you were doing the right thing, that you were following Yahweh Hashem Yahushai in sincerity, in truth, and in spirit, right? The recompense, the joy, there's no explaining that feeling, man. Okay? And just the fact that it also tells you, but unto you that fear my name. So again, the name is it's truly important. It's as a key. Without the name, you cannot open the door, man. Because without that name, you're not worshiping the right power. You see? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, the God of Israel, the power of Israel, has a name. It's Yahweh, meaning He exists. And Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai? Yahweh Shai meaning He delivers, right? He saves. Okay? The names, are Hebrew names. They're Omen Nomen, or Nomen Omen. Right? They have a meaning, that will later on classify who we really are, in a sense. Yahweh Shai is he that delivers, because he is the one that is going to deliver us, right? And Yahweh, meaning he is the, he is. He just is. He has no beginning, no end, right? So it reads here, continuing. I read Malachi 4:2. But unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with the healing in his wings, and ye shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall, and ye shall tread down the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the sole of your feet in the day that I shall do this, said the Lord of hosts. The Lord is going to put them down from rulership. That servant that is on the horse right now, he's going to be wiped. He's going to be taken off that horse. And as it says, sit down in the dust, O Virgin of Babylon. There's no throne for thee. You're going to be in the dust, and thus representing confusion, and really in the fact that we're gonna tread down the wicked. That's just gonna tell you, man. You see, they're gonna be as ashes under the sole of our feet. We're gonna be over them. We're gonna have them in complete subjection, and all these other nations as well. And let me tell you, you don't want to go against the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua in the times that we have spiritual powers, man. We'll make rain stop falling down, man. We'll control the elements and stop rain from coming down from heaven, man. To create famine. If you miss any of the holy days, if you don't come down to Jerusalem to worship Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man, woe unto you, man. You see? And again, I'll finish up with Habakkuk 2:2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Okay, so and the fact that once you read this understanding, once you get this understanding, man, your spirit just moves that you have to learn and learn. You desire the sincere milk of understanding, right? And once you're grown, you have to be out there in the highways and byways to convert people, man. The Lord made us fishers of men, okay? To this understanding, to his proper doctrine of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, right? So he made us fishers so we can do the work. Okay, he gave us the increase so we can go out and do the work and we can produce fruit. All right. So it tells us here in verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. So there's a time and a place and a second where everything's going to come into play. Just as we said that the fire is already kindled, that's already happening right now. So how much more until we get to the MOTB? How much more do we get? And even in the New Year's, when they were celebrating New Year's, there was a poster saying this is MOTB season. Subliminals, man. And we were seeing MOTBs from a long time. So why did it come all the way on TV? They're telling us straight in your face that this is the MOTB season. And they already set it up in the Ukraines. So they already know, what they have to do to install it, make it seem like beneficial for the world. They already know what they're going to set it up. Now they just have to go into put the plan in motion for the rest of the world, right? So they can create slaves out of the people. All right, but if you're moving through the spirit, the Lord will you won't take it. The Lord won't put it in your spirit to take it, regardless if you lose your job, regardless if you lose your woman, your children, regardless of what you have to lose on this side. You're not gonna fall down to the wiles of the devil, because you understand that who he is the devil, and you have to put your trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Okay, so it tells us, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and lie not. Though it tarry, wait for it. Okay, hold faith, have faith, man. That goes into being long suffering and having patience. The Lord, being in this truth, it puts you in a situation where you're not always gonna get what you want, man. You're not always, for the Lord is as a father. He knows what we need over what we want. You might not get that new job because it might hinder you from the truth. You might not be able to get all these girls because it's going to hinder you from the truth. The Lord is protecting you, because it tells you seek the kingdom of heaven first and everything shall be added unto you, man. All these other things. What did Solomon ask before even riches and gold? Riches, women, and he asked for wisdom so he can be able to handle all these things. And that's how we have to ask for as well. Wisdom so we can maneuver in the days to come. We know that riches won't save. We know that our job won't save us. We know that our woman won't save us. But what will save us? Our faith in Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. As it says here in verse 4. So like I'll read verse 3 and I'll finish with verse 4. And it reads, but at the end it shall speak and lie not. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him. It's not upright because it's gonna fall in the end, man. We know that we once we stepped in the congregation of the righteous, we understood what was the end of the wicked, right? Once we got into this truth, we understood that this wicked kingdom is not gonna stand forever, and this so-called white man is gonna pay for all the atrocities that he's committed unto the apple of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai's eyes. You see, and then it says here, but the just shall live by his faith. What? The just shall live by his faith. Without faith, it is impossible to please him, to please Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, because first you must believe that Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai is the one, and you have to believe that Yahweh Shai has come on this earth to deliver us, man. Right? You have to believe all these things, man, and then afterwards you have to believe the entire scriptures, from Genesis from Genesis until Revelation, unto the Apocrypha, right? The whole rule, not just one section, you know. I prefer the Old Testament, right? Oh, Yahweh Shai doesn't exist. Oh, this and that. No, come on, man. You have to eat the whole roll. Eat it with understanding, so you can actually move with wisdom and knowledge. As it says, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time. So the times that we're coming into, man, we have to understand. We have to understand that it's gonna be treacherous times, man. Treacherous times, because you have to understand that it's gonna be a day that has never been seen on the earth, man, in human history, as I was saying in the beginning. It's gonna be the worst day in human history, and it could be one day, it could be 10 days, it could be a whole month. Who knows? The Lord knows. But at the end of the day, we have to keep our faith regardless of your situation, even unto death. Strive unto the truth, even unto death, and the Lord shall fight for us, man. All right. So for we know that it's the easiest thing for the Lord to bring us back from the dead. Right? So we don't fear him that kills the body, but only we fear him that kills the body, that can cast the body and soul both in hell. Right? So that being said, you keep your mind on spiritual things, and you focus on the kingdom to come, and you put in mind that all these things are going to be dissolved with fervent heat. All right? The foundations of Egypt are being smitten with plagues. So don't be surprised if there's an earthquake near you, or don't be surprised if there's a massive hurricane or snowstorm, or you lose your job, or your wife leaves you, or regardless of the situation that is brought upon you, do not lose faith. All right? That being said, that's just the Lord working, doing his work, right? Delivering us, man. You always have to always have you have to be spiritually minded, and knowing that everything that is brought upon you is the will of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, and you have to take it. Gird thy loins like men. Okay? We're going back to our manlyhood, man. Right? We're not Sims. Okay? We're not sellouts. We are the children of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. We are Yasha Allah. Right? We're kings and queens on this earth, so we have to understand how to behave and how to walk around this earth as ambassadors of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Right? That being said, Yahweh Shai is coming back with fire anytime soon, man. Abba Baba. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Kwam Yashala, Kwam Yashala, Kwam Yashala. DTA Abba Baba. Shalom. Until next lesson. Shalom.